Hello, everybody. I am setting this up. Let me see if there's any way I could do it like this. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out which way it's. Pause this. What does that say? Oops. I have the tape on here. Okay. Well, I guess I have to do it this way. So I'll just leave it this way. There it goes. And the wind is blowing this way, so it's hitting my mic. And the wind is blowing this way, so it's hitting my mic. The wind is blowing this way, so. Oh. See if that's better. Alright, I don't know if that's better or not, but let me. No, these are my paintings. This one, hold on, I'm trying to keep this stuff from falling. It's not really working. This, and then these. Thank you very much. I'm trying to find, here it is, my controller for my fan. There, I put it on low, that way if the wind is like way too loud, hopefully it's not. But of the paintings I am going to do, these are the outlines. I'm doing this one today. It's of Yosemite National Park in California. And then I have ladybugs. And then a flower vase. This one is beach scenery. So there's like a home right here, a bunch of flowers, palm tree up close, water, and then a hill with the city in the back. And then this one is going to be just the cascading flowers down the, little metal pan. So I'm doing them in this order. So last all the way to the first. So that one, this one, this one, this, and I'm doing this one right now. I'm trying to find my other book so I can share. I used to put that. I share my other paintings. Trying to keep my foot covered. My foot showing. I do these live, so this one I did live, this one I did live, this one took me about An hour, 15 minutes maybe. This one took me about 2 hours, something, and they are done in watercolor, so that's including drying time. I'll show you guys some of the other stuff I did live too. I do draw. Where is it? I did this one live, this little strawberry. The little strawberry. I try to keep my pictures within like at least a 2 hour range. I do have a playlist of my paintings. This was not painting, this was done with, where is it? Oil pastels. I never used them before, so I did oil pastels. And you could see I sketched too, so you could see the ink in there. I'm trying to find the ones I painted. Oh, here they are. So I did these ones too, live. I gave myself a little time limit. I was using basic markers, basic little things. Just show. And these. I do these a lot too. The little miniature ones. And I've done this since 2021. So it's like half and half. I do portraits and stuff for people of people's pets. A lot of my stuff I don't have out like this one. I did a whole series on cakes. This was my cheesecake. Here's my strawberry cake. It's upside down. Can you see it? I did this one live too. Painted it. It's huge. And then I have a chocolate cake that's huge. Pineapple upside down. I have a whole series of cakes. I'm doing 22 of them. I'm on 16 out of 22. My little cheesecake one. And I did, another one I did live was this whole little series. It was inspired by these, and I have these pins right here. These ones up here, I have 2 boxes of them. And then these ones right here. So I just had my eyes closed and I would pick one and I had to put it somewhere. Like I just sketched out a random scene, and then each area has 2 colors, and then I highlighted it with white. So I did this one live. It was making me cringe the whole time because these colors are really, really intense, but overall I like how it turned out, but I love how it looks under my blue light. So this is under the blue light. Look at how cool it looks. So it adds a completely different feel than when it's really intense like this. I did not do a lava cake yet. That's actually on my list of a cake to do. I'm going to do a cupcake, a lava cake, a lemon cake, a confetti cake, and it's between 2 other ones. I was going to do a carrot cake. Yeah, I'll have to line up all my cakes one day because I actually have them hanging up throughout my house. My cakes. And then this one, a little baby did a random scribble. You could see the scribble like on there. I gave her a pen and then I just turned it into a little, I don't know. I just did this one real quick. I didn't do this one live. I gave myself like 10 minutes to do something and then colored it. This one is somebody's actual dessert from a bakery. And I painted it. It's an orange tart. I did do this one live, start to finish. So, I like painting desserts. It does. I like it. I was gonna actually make this a stained glass window type. That's crazy, said that. That's what it reminded me of. This is up close. And then this is my first what is it called? Self-portrait I've ever done. I've never done one before. This is the one I did. It's all dusty. It is sealed, so don't worry about that. It's sealed. It just gets dusty in my room. But yeah, I did this one, so this is my face. Yeah, and I added all these different textures and lines, and I love how I added the color right there. I love it. I love how it came out. I love it. So, excuse me. If I'm clearing my throat really loud, sorry. I'm not trying to be crazy loud with it, but yeah, so that's what I was working on. And today I'm going to be painting the Yosemite National Park ones. The other ones sets I was working on were these ones. I did these ones live too. Like this. I did these ones live. So this is like that other big one. I was using two colors, picking random ones. And then the colors, I don't want to do a self-portrait where it looks like me. I don't know. I feel weird painting myself and stuff like that. So when I picked colors, I wasn't looking. I was just picking anything and then just putting it down. So that's how it ended up turning out. Oh, and I drew this too. Oh man. Oh, here it is. And then I did do these. I love doing my little tiny sketches. I do these ones live, and if you look at my shorts, I have these start to finish. No, they're places I find on Pinterest, or if there's a couple that are my house, my actual decorations and stuff. And then there's some that are friends, but I did ask, can I take a picture to do a little something? So I do show start to finish. It's just sketching them. And then I decided to add color. So on these ones, they're my latest ones. I did this and then I was just adding color to it to see how it came out. So this was my latest one that I've uploaded. But I was trying. That rug just still bugs me to the second, but whatever. This little pink thing. But it came out cute. If you want to check out the shorts, I did it where the color's being taken out and where it's being put in. It looks really cool because I speed it up. But yeah. All right, but today I'm going to be, let me separate these so I could flatten them out. Because they are watercolor. They're a little bit, this is watercolor paper. But just to keep it smooth, I put it in a random spot. Just flatten it out. Alright. Then I did this one with a marker. So I painted it for a couple that I like. I love. So I was like, look it. Because they're very impactful in people's lives. So I know that rug just, it just bugged me. And you can see even when I'm drawing, because I did it live, like everything else I messed with maybe twice as I was doing it. That rug, I just kept putting color after color and lines and detail, and I was like, it's fine. It makes it funny. Because now I know. Like, right after that, I was like, let me just go look up quick ways. So now I'm like, all right, I got it. It's a learning lesson. All right, so. And then this, I made this sticker. This has my paints and stuff in it. But this is one of my favorite memes. I made it and I printed it out and I colored it, but it's the cat with the McDonald's bag on its head. So, all right, here's this. Let me scoot this. I think that's good. And I am gonna put a little bit of tape on it. Let me see if that's, oh, that's perfect. Excuse me. I am going to put tape on it, and I think my tape is under here. There it is. These are the watercolors I use. I have my brushes in here now because they're all right here. But these are the watercolors I use, and the palettes, so all these colors are usable, obviously, and this is where I keep the colors separate that I could pull from. So, yeah, let's do this. Oh, watercolor's different. It's the water that makes it magical. But with watercolor, it's hard to lighten up if you make a mistake. So the way I do it is work from light to dark and then back to light by using a acrylic white paint to highlight anything that needs a little bit touching up. But you'll see. And if you do want to subscribe, I do a bunch of different things, but they're all based around my likes, which is art and creating. I'm doing House Flipper right now of, I can never find this. Here it is. Is this it? House Flipper the game, and I was renovating a standard basic house and turning it into 4 tiny homes. So I did that live. If you go and look at my videos, those are the other lives I do. I do a lot of VR. I get on VR a lot. I use the Oculus Quest. Let's see what else. Paint. Video games sometimes with my son. I like to play the random mods and stuff. I like The Sims. Hey, I remember your screen name. The Two Weirdos. Alright. And then this rag looks all crazy. This is my watercolor rag that it's freshly washed. Doesn't look like it, but I got it from Hobby Lobby for $2. It's in the little crafting section. I don't even know what to call it. But you could decorate these, and I use it for my watercolor, and they're the best. So this is the one I use. That was nice. I do have a cat. I have cats, plural. Alright. Share. Alright. And I'm getting my reference photo up on my laptop. I am from California, so this right here, Yosemite, is nearby where I'm from. And I love doing nature pictures, so I thought, let me give my shot at doing something with this. See how it turns out. Let me scoot this up a little bit more though, that way. I wish there was a way. But if you have any other questions, just feel free to ask, because sometimes they get quiet. All right. I love drawing. I don't draw every day. I do something creative every day. I try to make sure I do something creative every day. Okay. Yeah, what do you like to draw? What is it you like to draw? Alright, so I have my water right here off to the side. That's just my regular 7-Eleven cup water. And I do have a spray bottle. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. It's a big one, but it was at Walmart for $1 for this big old thing. And this is what I use to spray my watercolors, or I'll just spray the paper. This is watercolor paper. I'm just telling all the information before I start. So in case anyone's like, oh, what is that? Here it is. The watercolor paper I use is this one. I got it off Amazon. You can see it's a big old pack of it. Hold on. Oh, I forgot I painted this one. This is still one of my favorite ones. But it's watercolor paper. So it has 100 sheets. Look at this one I painted in watercolor. I did this one like 2019. I think so. 2020. And I usually do my streams extremely late at night. So like I usually get on to start painting at 2 a.m. So yeah. Well, thank you. That's why I'm trying to go live more. I've only started doing my art recently. I just had a talk with this today about this today, that I used to be really scared to do anything in front of anyone. So I never wanted people to see me paint or see my art or anything, because I'd be like, but what if they don't like it? You know how everybody is. Everybody. We all deal with that. But for me, I would just rather not even deal with it or even whatever. So, but lately I've been doing it and I've been fine. I was like, why was I afraid to do that for so long? Oh wow, with children? No. Are you awake with children at that time? Right. No, I'm not awake with children. That's why I could stay up late. My son is an adult. He is an adult. All right, so here's the gist of the brushes I'm going to use. This one's one of my favorite, if you can't tell. It's a rough edge one. This has the same texture, and this one, they're just different sizes. My two small little ones, and these aren't my tiniest ones, they're my like medium ones. Get the clapper so you can just clap. And then these are my flat brushes. So this is one I like using the most. Second, it just depends. But yeah, I'm putting these off to the side and let's do it. And the way I paint is I have a reference photo, but oh, you have a guest over. They're just gonna wake up and you're just gonna be drawing. All right, let me get the picture up. I thought I had it open. There it is. I found another picture from a place that I never seen in the Grand Canyon. And the water is like a turquoise blue. It's so pretty. All right. No, stay. There it is. All right. So first of all, I usually start light to dark, and I like to go from top to bottom. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm just going to wet this brush. Put a little water just on my sky area. I shouldn't have went outside that line, but that's fine. So on these ones, I don't prep my paper or anything. I just go with it, and then I use white if I do need to lighten it up, but I don't prep it with anything. I do not do that. So everything looks really light at first. And then always try to come back and at least look at the, see this? See that? You see that? Look at the afters. I usually try to post it that day or within like, a couple hours of going off my live. Now I need a really bright blue, so I'm going to have to get some of this white over here. Bring it and mix it with this blue right here. Just set it on there. I'm just going to set it and then we're going to build. That's basically it. I just like how it lays, especially using this one because this brush stays wet. And so when I push down like this instead of stroking, the stroking will pull all the lines. I don't really like that. So when I do this, it like pushes it in there. And I like the look better. You see how it makes those little light clumps? And then when it dries, it adds texture. It adds that texture. See? And then it makes it look more. I should have wet that more. Those little drops are not enough water. Okay. So when we let that dry, it's just going to give it more of a little sky look. Come on. All right. Because I need to put clouds over here too. It's a nice blue day. California. I live near this, so yeah, it's gonna be cool. I like it. And you see how, because this is still wet, so when I dab it, like this part, it's spread out. So when I dab it, it's going to gather it and leave more of a dot wherever I do it, see? So for me, it lightens, but then it pulls it to where you need it, and then you just tap it in more. I don't know, whatever feels right. So. I love it. I've always loved California. Well, no, rewind. I have not always loved California. Sorry about my voice, too. That's just how I sound. I'm always stuck in between sounding really frustrating and annoying and being like, I don't care. So, my bad, though. If I sound rusty and crusty, I'm not. It's just my voice. Okay, so I'm going to work on the mountains, but I love California. I love it. It's home. It's my home. When I was younger, I couldn't wait till I left. I didn't really want to be here, and so I was able to go out of California a couple times. And I didn't mind it. I actually liked it. I liked it a lot. But then I got divorced in like my mid-20s, and then I came back to California, and I was like, man, I should have just left here. I should have just not come back. And then one day I was just driving through my city, and I was driving on the freeway, and I ended up, I was like sitting in the car with my brother, and I just looked over the city, and I was like, I love my city. And I got all emotional, and I was like, man, I was not thankful for most of my life for a lot of things, but I'm thankful now. And then I realized everybody's from a different place. Like, and that's the point of us being people, is to share our experiences in our life and everything with other people. We're supposed to share the experience. Yeah, I love that. Good memories as a kid. I love it. Let's see, I'm trying to... So this has a little bit of yellow in it now. I need more yellow. And then orange. So what is it that you like to paint and draw? Anything specific? And this is Yosemite National Park. I should put it up here on a piece of tape just in case anybody asks. I can do that because I have tape. I can actually do that. So do you like drawing people? I always wonder how people would draw me. I'm always curious how people would draw me, but then I'm not because I'm like, I don't want you to draw me. Character drawings got people paranoid. Um, Yosemite. All right. Hey, but practicing is what makes people actually better. So that's a positive. You're actually doing it. I just never practice people. There it is, Yosemite National Park. I tried. I'm gonna put it right there. That's what I'm painting, everybody. Now that I had a little break. All right, let me go back to it. This one I just cleaned up the center. It has the white with the basic colors, and this one is the one I usually always use. So now I do need orange, a bright orange. So I'm just gonna put it in here. And because we need to make it look like the sun's shining up here. And then this mix a little bit of that brown. That's blue. Then there's going to be trees up here, so I'm not really worried about the detail up there. And I am going to use my little brush to like make it all blend even more. And this needs to be a little bit lighter right here. And that's what I love with watercolor. You can just layer, 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 layer. I have not been to Yosemite National Park. Despite the fact that I could see it from where I live, I have not. Okay. Now I'm going to get my other paintbrush, the smaller one of these, and I'm going to go through this to kind of touch it up. So I need darker colors. I need some orange and a little brown. I need it to be thicker. I like using blue for shadows. I know I need to. This looks intense. It's looking way more darker on the camera than it actually is. It's fine, it's fine. It'll look good when it's finished. Put this over here. Alright, make these. Blend it. Watercolor, I love it because all you got to do is add a little bit of water and it'll blend it out, soften it up. Nice cat. Kitty cat. Alright, so on that one, it's all at the top. Do I sound like I'm from California? Is anyone else from California? I was just on TikTok and everyone's talking about how you could tell when someone's from California. And I've lived in other states, and there's some places where I'm like, can you just say words? I would ask my friends, because I love accents. I'd be like, can you just say this word? And I would give them a million words to say. And they would just sit there saying it, and I'd be like, oh my God, I love it. California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Mexico, and all up and down California. That's the only places. California. It's nice and quiet. Well, I actually have my TV on, but you know, copyright, so can't exactly put it loud. I've been to Chihuahua, Mexico. Hey, you're from California? Nice. Yeah, I've never been to Yosemite either, and I was telling him I could see it from where I live. It's physically in my eyesight. I gotta go walk out my door, drive down the street, look over the mountains, and I could see it. I just have never, I've never been there. My son has. My child has. I never have. Okay, adding a little bit of yellow. And then adding it up here. And it's gonna. So maybe this might come out nice, and I can be like, here you go, I painted this, and I never been there, but now I am. Oh no, I know it is. Right here. I'm not worried about it. You'll see. You'll see why this whole thing is. I just got to get the base of it down, and then once it is, you start retouching. I haven't even added any white in the sky. I save that towards the end because even in my acrylic drawings, I like to do like a little white highlight around everything. I just seen this girl do it one time and I was like, ooh, that's nice. So I do it. Yeah, once everything dries, you'll see it'll all come together. Do need a little bit extra. And then this has spots here. And add the detail in the rock. So what is there fun to do in your guys' estates? California, we got all kinds of, I live in between everything, so we have beaches and mountains and adventure all within driving distance. What do you guys have in your neck of the woods of the world? And then right here is going to be all trees, so I'm not really going to focus on that too much. All right, now that that's done, this whole other part is basically shaded, so I need to get this really, really light. I like using this one. It's like a peach color, like a skin tone color, because it's the color of my highlights. And this is what I like to use before I use white, so I'll let it dry a little, and this is what I use to add highlights to make the rocks lighten up wherever I need it. Let me see the difference it makes. See the difference just that right there made. And then we add a little bit to this side. A little bit more water. My favorite part about watercolors is how they just like bleed into each other. I love it. It's the way it looks when it goes down isn't how it's going to look the entire time, but I love it. So ooh, Knott's Berry Farm, nice. My friend was just in. She just came back literally yesterday. And then I'm not worried about this whole part because I'm going to do a black outline. So I just need to get it down. The trees are going to be right here. So once it's dried, it's going to look nice. But my friend just got back literally from what am I saying, Patty? Lake Tahoe. I had to look back at the thing. From Lake Tahoe, and while she was there, their electricity legit went off. Like for an entire day. This was their vacation. This was their vacation, and the lights went out the entire day. I felt so bad from like here. I was like, oh my gosh, I would cry. That, oh man, that was their actual vacation too. I was like, Tahoe? Really? Tahoe of all places? They can't make sure their lights stay on. And I'm guessing the office area had lighting and everything, but where the people were didn't. That's no. Oh my gosh. No. That was crazy though. I've never been to Tahoe. And then this is the second time she's been up there. The first time there was the fires. So hold on, I'm looking at my reference picture because I need to see. So this. All right. Hold on one second. But yeah, so the first time they went, they actually had to drive through the fires. She called me and she was like, there's fires up here, oh my gosh. And like, what the heck? So they went back this time last week, and yeah, no electricity. I think it was on Thursday. The entire thing was like, it was off. Yeah, I love it. Well, Orange and blue is really good to like layer on each other. Here, let me show it to you closer because it looks messy. That's the one thing I also love about watercolor and just painting in general is up close it looks a mess, but far away, see, look at that. But then far away, I love it. I love that. Is that centered? Oh, well, if you would like to subscribe, then I am gonna have the start to finish of this. Um, so you'll be able to see it. All right. Where is my? It's dinner time. We eat dinner late. And the number one thing is just layer, layer, layer with a bunch of different colors. Just learn to get whatever random colors and just layer with it. It is 10:24. We eat dinner late. We eat it like they do in Spain and everything. We eat it late. There's a little bit of green over here, so I'm just going to add that. And then there's green on top of this mountain right there. And then there's a little green over here. And on the top of this. Okay. And then this one, the green goes down like that. And I need a little bit of gray. And that's a waterfall right there. So where that is, if I go straight down, so where that is, it goes straight down right here. There's gonna be a waterfall right there. That's a waterfall. A little waterfall right there. I like drawing still pictures. I prefer it. I never really practiced action drawing pictures. So there you go. And I did add the white a little bit wetter because I want it to go out. So that way when I touch it up, it's going to add that extra little definition. Look at that little waterfall, how cute it is. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. This side of the mountain is good for now. And then on this side of the mountain, because the sun's shining this direction, I'm going to add, once everything's on there, I'm going to go through and add highlights of yellow, the white, this light, it's this color, this like nude color. And then I'm going to go through and add those highlights. So now I'm going to do this side of the mountain, and this requires more blues. So we're going to do a lot more purples, blues. this one. My son's in the room playing games. Oh yeah. Basically all art I've done. All art I've done, I've had a hand in. I love it. I've never done ceramics like in school or anything. I've only done like clay art. I do want to take a ceramics class. I've never done like a ceramics class. I had a friend that in college she did ceramics and I loved watching her stuff, but I just wasn't interested back then in it like at all. I had like no interest. I didn't even have any interest in painting back then either. So this is all within the past like 10 years and stuff. I always had my son and was focused on being a mom and doing the mom duties and all that. So now that he's 18, he's no longer little and all that. It's been a different thing because now I have time for a bunch of random stuff. Oh, nice. Ceramics is so, I think it's so cool. I love how before you put it in the kiln, it literally it looks like a dull flat color, but then it comes out shiny and it's just the coolest thing. It's the coolest. I just came back from Texas in April and I got to see like the flying over the city. I got to see this when I was flying back in, and now that I'm painting it, I'm like, oh, I love all the details. All right, I'm gonna finish up this part right here, and then I'm gonna go have dinner. Why was this left uncovered? All right, and let me do this. I need the shadows. All right, but I will be back to do it, so. Oh, I know. I've been wanting to try the, I don't know exactly what it's called, but like 3D art. I even bought plaster, not plaster, what is it called? This. acrylic silicone, so I can use it to make things pop up. So, all right, I'm finished with this for now. Remember, blues add cool shadows. So I am using blues, but it adds cool shadows. Very nice. So I will be back though. And like I said, I usually come on at like 2 a.m., but I decided to come on a little bit earlier tonight. I'll be back afterwards. This will obviously be dried. It's already almost dried, but I'm going to start doing the trees, and then there's water and then rocks right here. It's really reflective. It's going to be really pretty. So yeah, but thanks for hanging out, anyone who did, and feel free to subscribe, because anytime I do come on to finish or anything, obviously it will let you know as soon as you open YouTube. That's it.